I was in my 30s and I hadn't dated for a long time, and I just wanted to dip my toe into the waters of dating. And this woman I worked with introduced me to her brother-in-law, Shmenis, by email. And she said that he was starting graduate school in Boston and I lived in New York. So we started emailing and we liked each other, and he came to New York and we had a great time and we started dating. He was brilliant, but he didn't say much. A couple times a month, I would go to Boston and we'd, hang out together for the whole weekend. And then as soon as I got back, I would call him and say, when are we gonna get together again? Then he finally came to New York again, and we went up to the top of the Empire State Building and there was a gift shop. And I remember he picked up this monkey puppet and he put the monkey puppet's tail between its legs and said, "I like you." Woohoo! Yes! And for some reason, I just took that as a declaration of love, and I decided that we were really gonna be this great couple. Shortly after he went back to Boston, I called him again, like probably the next day, and I said, "So when are you gonna come again?" And there was this long pause on the end of the phone and a sigh, and he said, "I'll give, and then you just want me to give again. And and if you don't give me any chance to take the initiative." And I thought, he might be right. And the next day went by and there was no call. And the next week, no call. July 4th, big weekend, not a plan in sight, no call. And I just decided, there are other fish out there. And I said, enough of this. So I called him up and I said, "Hey, listen, I think this is over. It's been 6 weeks, you haven't called." And he said, "Well, yes, I guess it's kind of over." And he said, I never meant to hurt you." And I said, "You know how I felt about you, and you didn't call me for 6 weeks. How on earth would you ever think that wouldn't hurt me?" And again, there was a long pause, and he said, "You're right." Shmenis, if you're out there, I really do hope you're having a good life. And I really hope that you're not leading women on and just being a passive little